La Démi. I haven't done the story time in a minute, and I'm going to share one of my super personal stories that you guys don't even know about me, and I have a picture. It's really graphic, but I'm going to show you. Before I even start, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already, because this is going to be one of the juicy stories that you have never heard of. It's so messy. Literally messy. I think I had just graduated from high school. I was 16, 17. My best friend at the time got grounded. And you know when you're 16 and 17 you get grounded, it's like I hate my parents, I hate it, blah blah blah, I want to be a grown-up. I'm like, I am a grown-up. So basically, me and him being the rebels that we are, the weekend came, and one of our friends was throwing like some really legit fun parties, and literally everybody was going to be at this party, and we were like, we need to be at this party. You got your car taken away, you're grounded, like why did you have to make bad grades? His parents were like, okay Demi, like we're going out of town, we're leaving you here, please just be responsible and, you know, just stay home because he's grounded and you're the only friend that's allowed to like be around or hang out. They left. Me and my friend got so bored. We were like, how do we get there? Like, there was no Uber. There was like, we lived in like bumfuck Egypt. Okay. So we went to his garage, and he had, his dad had like these race cars, like a four-wheeler and like a little dirt bike. I look at him and I was like, do you know how to ride a motorcycle? Yeah. I can learn. We went upstairs, pack our bags, like whatever, throw a bunch of stuff in a backpack. I put the backpack on. I'm wearing little tight, like little booty shorts and like a jacket, hoodie. And we get onto the bike and he's like, should we get the helmets? And I was like, nah, it's not too far. It's like just down the highway and then like it's the next exit. That was the biggest mistake. Go to the party, have fun, have a blast, and like just really kill it. And then it's like 2 a.m. and we're like, yeah, we're so sneaky, like we're getting away with this, the parents are out of town, like this is so much fun, like we're so rebellious, like. So then we get on the bike and we start zooming back like at 2 a.m. and mind you, in Texas, like the roads, like Bernie, Texas, it's like very dark, no one's on the street, it's like a travel street, like people are just traveling on that street. We're on the road and I'm holding on to him and he's driving. He starts to exit and he's going like 50 miles per hour. The tire gets stuck in like a crack. So he starts going like this with the bike and the bike starts like moving around, and in my head we're going so fast, I'm like, oh my god, like it registers like we're about to flip over, like this is it, and we're on the concrete, and then the tire just kind of like turns, and in my head I was like if I let go and jump back I'm gonna be able to catch myself, like I'll just roll over and like catch myself because we're not going that fast, but literally going so fast. I go ahead, I let go, and my head goes straight into the pavement. Just, all I saw in that moment was white everywhere, like pure white. Like I heard the loudest crack of my life. I felt like my neck probably snapped, and I just saw all white. And I remember telling myself like over and over and over, I was like, I don't want to die, 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 and I said it over and over and over. And it was just pure white. I swear guys, I felt like pure white for just like 3 minutes. Like I wasn't seeing anything. Then all of a sudden I wake up and I don't remember anything. I just wake up and I'm staring at the sky. And I'm like, oh my god, it's so pretty. Like there's so many stars. And I can't hear a thing. I can just hear like mwah, 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 mwah. Like someone yelling at me, but it's like warped. So it's like mwah, mwah, mwah. Like, oh, it's so pretty. I like turn to the side, turn to the other side, and I'm laying flat in the exit of the highway, and I'm like, why am I laying in the road? And then all of a sudden I start feeling all of this wet on my eyes, like wet starts piling up in my eyes, like in my sockets, and I'm like, what's going on? Like I touch my face like to wipe my eyes because it's like so much water in my eyes. I go like this and I look at my hands and there's blood pouring down my hands, literally from just touching my face like this to wipe my eyes. All this blood is coming down my arms. I immediately start panicking and like I think it's like a dream, and like I'm waiting to wake up, I'm looking, and then I start hearing, get out of the road, get off of the highway, like over and over and over, and like I immediately start panicking, oh my god, this is real life, and it kind of like tweaks in my head like you were just in a car accident, like something just happened. So I get up and like everything around me is just warping everywhere. Like I swear to god, I felt like I was on some trippy acid or something, guys. Like it was just going crazy. I like get up and I look and I see my friend standing there and he's like waving And like I get up and I start walking and like crawling, and like I get to the end, and as soon as I get to like where he is, I just collapsed and I don't remember anything from there. He said that like I got to him, and as soon as I got to him, I just hit the floor and like said as soon as I got to the hospital, like my eyes were like rolling back, like it was just, when you open my eye, like it was just white, but I was still breathing. Like he said, I still had a pulse and I was still breathing, so it was like really scary. As soon as I got to the hospital, they rushed me into the ER, they throw me on a stretcher, whatever. I'm like laying there, and the doctor injects me with adrenaline, and I'm still out of it. By then, my whole family has been contacted. Everyone comes to the hospital, everyone's crying, everyone's emotional, and guys, I am in a coma. I am legitly, honestly, truly in a coma, and it's the most scariest thing in the entire world. I mean, not for me, because I don't remember anything. I just remember white, like just seeing white. And I'm laying there, and the doctor injects me with another shot of an adrenaline, and I wake up, and I'm like, and like I look at everyone in the room, and literally it's my best friend, it's like my mom, it's my dad, it's like my cousins, it's my grandma, like literally it's everyone in the room crying their eyes out, like holding their mouth, like hunched over, and I'm like looking at everyone, I'm like, holy, like I immediately register like something horrible is happening to me, like something's wrong, like this is not supposed to happen. And I look at everyone, and my face is throbbing with like pain, like so much pain, guys. I felt like my face was out here. I look at everyone, and everyone's crying and screaming. They come and like hug me, and they start holding me, and they're like, it's me, it's me. It's like, I'm like, I know it's you, Mom, like what's going on? And I look at my friend, and he's like, oh, are you okay? And I'm like, what do you mean am I okay? Like my head hurts. So then everyone's just like cheering out of like happiness, and I made it, guys. I literally was given another chance to wake up out of this coma and continue living my life. It took like a long time to heal. I had stitches all through this eyebrow, like literally across my face, and supposedly the doctor that did my stitches didn't like the way he did it the first time, because he said, oh, this is going to scar really bad. He cut the stitches off and re-stitched them. I think I had 30 stitches, like from this side all the way down through my eyebrow. It took me about a month to heal. My whole face was extended outwards. It was the most ugliest, bloodiest thing I've ever seen. I would look in the mirror and start crying. I couldn't shower on my own. I had to like be dipped down because my head felt so heavy. There was like all this blood that was like in my head that like needed to be drained out. It was like the most worst thing in my entire life, and I was so like blessed to be paralyzed, not to be anything like that. So that's another reason why I think when I look back at my past, I'm like, it's like, damn, that was so crazy. All of that could have been avoided, but it's like I was giving another chance of life. And I've never shared this story, and like literally it's so deep. It's just like, because it's like all of that could have been avoided if I would have just followed the rules and not been, you know, washed up into wanting to do something, guys. Guys, things like this happen as a lesson or learning lesson. Like, I mean, it's fun to be a little bit risky with your friends and be like, yeah, let's do it, whatever, but you never know the consequences that are going to happen. That's basically my story. It's really crazy, and like, honestly, I thank God every day that I've healed so fine, and you guys would never know. Even up close in person, when I wear no makeup, you wouldn't know. Stitches and the scarring is so minimal that I'm so blessed, and I'm so blessed that there's no scars on my face from like all of the cuts and scrapes that my face endured. I love you guys so much, and please, out there, moral of the story, be careful. Listen to your parents, be young, but don't be dumb. Always wear a helmet. If you're doing anything out in the world, wear a helmet. I love you guys so much. Thanks for coming back to my channel. If you want more story times, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, comment below. Please follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, on Snapchat, and don't forget to live your life how you want. Safely, of course, with a helmet.
You turn your back on me, so I